Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Surmawati Sumardin, but call me Uma. I will explain the question from the psycholinguistic books. Okay, number one, in the book I read, language in the human mind have a very close relationship. Psycholinguistics explain that language is not only a tool of communication but also a representation of mental processes. The human mind forms concepts that realize them by focusing on cognitive processes through the stage of language production, comprehension, and acquisition. Language is processes and represented in the brain, which enable humans to acquire, use, understand, and produce language both orally and in writing, through listening and reading, as well as in processing and storing language in the human brain. Next, number two, from the perspective of online searches, in my view, psycholinguistics obtained from only dictionaries is a general definition that provides basic knowledge about psycholinguistics, namely the study of the psychological aspect of linguistic competence and performance in humans. It explains how mental abilities are involved in the perception, production, and acquisition of language, as well as the behavior of people who use and apply psychology and linguistics to process, understand, and produce language. Next, number three. From my perspective, expert emphasis that psycholinguistics is not only about language but also about how the mind works to acquire, process, and use language, both spoken and written. Speaking and understand language, which enable humans to use and learn language in everyday life. There are three important definitions within this explanation. The first, cognitive process, the brain step that allow learning and understanding of information. The second, linguistic acquisition, the process of acquiring phonology, morphology, and semantic. Number three, ability to use language, producing and understanding language both orally and in writing. Next, number four. When comparing the explanation of psycholinguistics from online sources, figure 1, with psycholinguistics from the perspective of expert, figure 2. The view that is more appropriate to support is the expert perspective. This is because the definition in online sources usually provide only a brief and simple overview, which is more suitable for general public understanding. Such definitions tend to be description and practical but lack academic strength if used as a foundation for research or scientific studies. Next, number 5. The benefit of studying psycholinguistics from the perspective of language teaching and learning is that we can understand how the brain and mind work when someone acquires, processes, and uses language. With this understanding, for example, teacher can choose strategies, methods, and media that match the student cognitive processes. For instance, teacher can understand why students often forget vocabulary, how children produce sentences, or how language errors occur. Thus, psycholinguistics help the process of teaching and learning language become more effective, focused, and suited to student needs. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.